Welcome to the City Show. Pat O'Melia here. You there? That's why I do the show, because I know you're there. I do a romper room cultural piece right now, but not many would know what a romper room is. Don't forget everything on the bottom of my screen. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, live stream, Vimeo. It's nice something about that romper room reference, right? Gotta be from like the 50s and 60s for that. Don't forget all that. Follow us and blah, 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 blah. Today, it is all politics, the whole show. It actually reminds me of my days back on radio when everything was politics all the time. When I first started back in the late 90s, when I segued from professional wrestling, the WWF, where I would interview Hulk Hogan and Macho Man and Diamond Dallas Page, to interviewing and talking about politicians. Almost the same thing, just that the wrestlers had better costumes. The last couple of days has been a political explosion in Hudson County. What is it? Well, let's talk about it. First off, you have an issue with the county line. It looks like that'll be abolished. We'll have a judge ruling sometime this week. And after that, I'm sure we'll have an appeal ruling sometime this week. We'll get into the county line. Bob Sr. is talking about running as an independent for his seat in the Senate. That could be interesting. There's a challenge to the HCDO chairmanship. There's always a challenge to the HCDO chairmanship. I go back to Bobby Januszewski, and it was always a problem with the HCDO chairmanship. There's always an issue. I'm sure you all read the Sacco Stack blow-up, accusations leveled at North Bergen Mayor Nick Sacco by Union City Mayor and State Senator Brian Stack. That was pretty good reading. For that matter, maybe I'll put the link on the screen here. But if you go to John Heinus's Hudson County View, you can see the story there. The president of the Hoboken Democratic Committee resigned, the chairman there, the chairperson, out of frustration with the HCDO. And Mayor Fulop, just to pile it on, Mayor Fulop rescinded his endorsement of Tammy Murphy for Senate and gave the endorsement to Andy Kim. And he had some reasoning involved why he was doing it. Now, I guess I understand his reasoning, but it just seems like there's an abundance of political issues here. And all in like a few days. I haven't seen the political situation in Hudson County this ugly and volatile since the days of Glenn Cunningham and Robert Menendez back in 2002 with that war that went on. And it went on and on and on. The only thing that ended that war was the death of Glenn D. Cunningham back in 2004, May of 2004. And I always said, if Glenn had lived, he was winning the battles. Eventually, he would have won the war. But unfortunately, Glenn had a massive heart attack and passed away. So that war ended. But it was interesting to cover. And I was there from the beginning and basically right up to the end. All right, when we come back, we're going to take each one of these segments, one of these issues, and we're going to talk about it. And I'll give you what I know and what my insights are, because I know all the players for a long time. All right, you're watching The City Show. I'll be right back.
Jersey City Medical Center is healing, enhancing, and investing in Hudson County because your heart doesn't beat just for you. So get it checked. When your bones are healthy, it lifts us all. We're delivering joy daily in our Lord Abbott Maternity Wing and providing New Jersey's only NCI-designated comprehensive cancer center. We'll continue building our medical network and taking every precaution for your safety so that we can all be healthy together.
Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, Jersey City. Hudson County's only monument maker, serving all faiths and cemeteries. Design, studio, and large inventory on site. Cemetery inscriptions and custom orders welcome. Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, just south of Secaucus Road. Craftsmanship that will last for all eternity. Burns Brothers, Jersey City, Albert H. Hopper, North Arlington. Visit us on the net.
Panepinto Properties, Jersey City, shaping the workplace with state-of-the-art office spaces and addresses your company desires. Building residences that define your home environment, adjacent to all modes of transportation with on-site parking available. The right address, the right lease. Call 201-521-9000 or visit online at panapintodevelopment.com. Panapinto Properties, building Jersey City for everyone.
We're back. Pat O'Melia here. City Show. You there? Don't forget, like I said, like before, everything on the bottom of the screen. All right, let's start with some of the bigger issues here. Even though that Stackle thing is a pretty big issue. Let's start with the line. We're referring to it here as the county line, but it's statewide. New Jersey is the only state in the nation that has the line, where, whether it's state offices, county offices, school boards, that sort of thing. And you know what? You get your ballot, and you say, in the case, we're Hudson County here, you'll have the Hudson County Democratic Party, and who's ever at the top, it's, the president, federal senator, your state senators, assembly people, and it runs down the gamut to commissioners, county commissioners, all those various offices. They all run on the line. And the idea is you got column A, column B, column C, whatever it is, you can go in and you can easily find the HCDO or whatever political party and throw that one lever and you vote for everybody at one time. Not everybody does the bullet voting where you vote here, vote there, come over here, move to this person. And depending on the amount of candidates for any particular election, hey, you can go pretty far across that ballot. You can go like 8, 9 candidates. Like I said, Jersey is the only state that has the line. We are also the only state that doesn't allow you to pump your own gas. And that's a big issue. I don't remember the last time somebody pumped my gas. I pump my own gas at every gas station I go to, but I'm pretty much a regular customer of the gas stations I patronize. And I know the interfaces. I know how to put the computer in there. I know the code. I know how to work the interface. So, and most of the gas station attendants know me, and they are more than happy to let me pump my own gas. You listen to the guys on NJ 101.5. They act like there's they get tackled to the ground if they try to pump their own gas. And the line goes to the organization, the HCDO, and all 12 cities in Hudson County have their own Democratic organizations. The Jersey City Democratic Organization, the Hoboken Democratic Organization, the Bayonne, all have them all. And they're all under the umbrella of the Democratic Party, at least, of the HCDO, the Hudson County Democratic Organization. There is a Republican group that, I think it has about 12 members. The Republicans, they're not going to win any offices here in Hudson County unless it's a nonpartisan election. You remember you had Brett Schumler. He was a Republican. He won. And he was 3 times, I think, he won the elections, a special election, then 2 terms. And like I said, under that umbrella, the organizations, they usually all agree, or they follow the lead from the HCDO as to who the candidates are who are going to get the opportunity to run for that office and be on the line. And their cry has been for the longest time that you can't win offline. And that's really BS. If you run a hard campaign and you have name value and a catalog of accomplishments, you can win. 2 cases that come to mind immediately is Stick Romano, Anthony Romano in Hoboken. He's won off the line. He has won on the line. He has won his commissioner's seat against Dawn Zimmer's candidates. Bill O'Day has run off the line, I think, a few times, and he's won. So if you're a good candidate and you got accomplishments, you can win off the line. The interesting that most of the calls that I'm hearing now to abolish the line are from Jersey City people, where we don't use the line in municipal elections, nonpartisan. Or you're hearing the Jersey City Progressive Democratic Organization, they're yelling to abolish the line. But they never come close to winning an election, so I don't know why they should be arguing so greatly. They never come close to winning. That said, without the organizations, say the line is eliminated, the HCDO is still going to be there. It's still the organization. It's still the powerful organization in Hudson County. It will get the vote out. It will raise funds. Now, without the line, it'll become a money election. And then, you're going to have some more steps that have to be done. And I'm sure if the line is abolished, and I'm sure the ruling this week, that will happen, and there'll be appeals, it'll really become a money election. You may be leery of what you ask for. And the people that are calling for the abolishment on the state or county or federal level, that sort of thing, are the ones that benefited from in the past. Just that in this case, they may not benefit this time. So we're not going to benefit. Let's get rid of it. So that's the game plan here. But, the Attorney General for New Jersey said he will not challenge the decision if it's considered, because he considers it unconstitutional. Governor Murphy said the previous Attorney General would have defended the decision if it was determined that it's unconstitutional. You got to see what happens there in Trenton. Like I said, with the exception of Fulop, who's been calling for the abolishment of the line numerous times, and he's never won with the line. So Fulop is free to call for the abolishment. But a lot of the other people who are calling for the abolishment of the line won because of the line. And now, like I said, they're getting a little leery, saying, I don't think I'm going to get this shot here. And it's interesting as you see Andy Kim and Tammy Murphy running. Now, again, there's a lot of people saying Tammy Murphy shouldn't run. Everybody has the right to run for office. Andy Kim has a very good portfolio. He's been a congressman numerous times elected. This is really Tammy Murphy's first run, but she's been at her husband's side for the last, I guess, 6 years as governor. Does she have qualifications? I'm pretty sure if you're with your husband all the time, you can pick up some qualifications there as to what it takes to win an election and what it takes to serve in office. Excellent example of that would be Sandra Cunningham, the former state senator from the 31st District, former wife of Glenn D. Cunningham. She was at Glenn's hip all through his term as mayor. She learned what it is to be a politician, an elected government official, and what needed to be done. And when she ran for state senate, she won, and she won numerous times, and she was very effective there. All right, we're going to break for commercials. You hear my timer's telling me go to commercial. You're watching The City Show. I'll be right back.
I've got cancer.
We've got the highest level of cancer care,
the latest clinical trials,
researchers working to find a cure,
and nurse navigators to guide you every step of the way.
At New Jersey's only NCI-designated Comprehensive Cancer Center, your safety has always been our top priority.
I've got cancer, but I also have peace of mind.
Jersey City Medical Center and Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey. Let's beat cancer together.
Good Friend Self Storage in North Bergen, New Jersey is a fully climate-controlled facility equipped with state-of-the-art security, packing supplies, a Refer a Friend program, and multiple loading docks convenient for commercial use. Located just off of Route 3 at 4301 Tunnelly Avenue, Route 1 and 9. Call 201-867-2444 or visit us on the web today. Good Friend Self Storage. Let us be your good friend.
Consumer Carpets, 3408 Kennedy Boulevard in the Jersey City Heights, your one-stop store for residential and commercial floor treatments, carpeting, linoleum, tiles, laminates, hardwood floors, area rugs, remnants, all major brands, all in stock. Free estimates, same-day installation. Consumer Carpets, it's savings, selection, installation. Credit cards and debit cards accepted. Financing available. Consumer Carpets, price to fit your budget, installation to fit your schedule. On the net at consumercarpets.com. Consumer Carpets, Jersey City, 201-792-2712.
We're back. You're watching The City Show. Pat O'Melia here. Next up, in the last few days, there are challenges to Anthony Vinieri, who is the chairperson of the Hudson County Democratic Organization. Anthony is the previous chairperson of the Hudson County Commissioners, the Board of Commissioners here. He served, I guess, about 5-6 years, something like that. Anthony Romano of Hoboken now is the commissioner, the chair of the commissioners. And Anthony Vinieri is presently a North Bergen commissioner. He's a born and raised North Bergen guy. He wanted to be a commissioner in North Bergen. His dad was a commissioner years ago. He wanted to keep the family tradition going. So that's why he left the county to work for as a commissioner in North Bergen. Now, the state has a difference of opinion as to who should be the next chair. Would be saying it lightly. Union City Mayor and State Senator Brian Stack has endorsed County Exec Craig Guy to be the next chairperson of the Hudson County Democratic Organization. Why Craig would want that thankless job is beyond me. I think his hands are pretty full right now being a county exec, but he is a good soldier for the HCDO. He will do what helps the organization. So if dragged into it, Craig Guy will be the chairperson. Reportedly, Mayor Stephen Fulop of Jersey City would like to have his chief of staff, John Manella, considered as the next chair of the HCDO. And of course, North Bergen Mayor Nicholas Sacco is loyal to the present chair, Anthony Venieri, who is also a commissioner in North Bergen. Venieri support, I'm not sure what the issue is with Anthony Venieri. There's always talk, there's always, this comment, that comment, but nobody will ever go on a record with these things. Venieri has supported the HCDO ticket that swept everyone into office last November, and that includes the senator from Union City, Brian Stack. He endorsed Stephen Fulop for governor. He was one of the first ones to come out and endorse Stephen Fulop for governor with the HCDO. The HCDO endorsed Tammy Murphy for governor, and it was one of the first organizations to do it. And everybody seemed all right with that. Everybody was supporting Tammy Murphy. From all the mayors in Hudson County, I'm pretty sure they all fell in, except in line to what Mayor Fulop just did. But I think everybody else, with the exception of the Hoboken mayor, who's supporting Andy Kim, were all behind Tammy Murphy. So I don't know what step Anthony Venieri took as the chair of the HCDO that is causing the controversy, at least the controversy. You're going to say with the big three, and that's Nick Sacco, Brian Stack, and Stephen Fulop. Now, I've known all these guys. When I was segueing from pro wrestling into the Jersey City show, Brian Stack was recently elected to freeholder. That's where Brian, probably dealing politically with an individual. I've probably been dealing with Brian Stack the longest now. I guess, 24, 25 years, something like that. Nick Sacco, before I got into politics, I seen him campaigning in North Bergen. I used to work in North Bergen. And Stephen Fulop and I, we've known each other, I guess, since 2002, when he ran for Congress against Robert Menendez Sr. So I've known these three guys for a long time. I work with them. I probably talk or text with Mayor Fulop, Nick Sacco, and Brian Stack once a day, maybe, something like that. I'm in constant communication with those three. And they are the big three. No disrespect. And every time you say that, you're about to disrespect someone. With Jimmy Davis in Bayonne, great mayor, Albio Series in West New York, Richie Turner in Weehawken, Carol Doyle and Connie Ganelli and Seahawk, they're all great mayors. But the big three, Sacco, Stack, Fulop. I should probably say that alphabetically, right? Fulop, Sacco, Stack. The situation will eventually be settled by the committee people of the county of Hudson. And a meeting of the minds between the big three, again, Sacco. Now, let me do it alphabetically. Fulop, Sacco, Stack. Those three guys are going to have to come to some sort of a meeting of the minds because they control a lot of committee votes also. These guys have been in office a very long time. I think Nick has been in office 30 years. Brian has been the mayor of Union City at least 17, 18 years now. Steve Fulop, 10 years in Jersey City. So they have a lot of sway and say in what happens with their committee people in their respective cities. So those three guys got to come to a meeting of the mind. The present relationship with Nick Sacco and Brian Stack, I'm sure you all read the accusation that Brian Stack has directed at Nicholas Sacco. If you haven't, go to John Highness's site, Hudson County View. You can see all the accusations there. John did a good story on it. That whole story needs to be sorted out to find out what the hell happened there and what is the truth, because those are some serious accusations being thrown there. And the HCDO can't move forward until that situation is sorted out. So somehow the big three, and maybe Craig Guy's got to step in as the county exec, and have to sit down and sort out what the hell happened there so we can get back to a non-drama filled HCDO. All right, we're going to break for commercial. You're watching The City Show. I'll be right back.
Jersey City Medical Center has a passion for heart health. We're Hudson County's only full-service heart hospital, with innovative technologies and premier cardiovascular physicians, a partnership with Rutgers Health, the latest technology and medical advancements, and nationally renowned care for every heart in every community. Whoever your heart beats for, our hearts beat for you. Jersey City Medical Center.
Newport, the luxury waterfront community on the Hudson River, offers a quality of life you deserve in one of our many high-rise towers. With amenities such as the on-site Newport Path, light rail, Newport Town Square, 3 playgrounds, dog run, upscale restaurants, retail giants like Kohl's, JCPenney, Macy's, and Target. Morton Williams and Acme Supermarket are just outside your front door. A health and fitness center, skating rink, and medical facilities are also on site. Enjoy the New York skyline from our waterfront and various parks. Manhattan is just one pass stop away, or a quick ride through the Holland Tunnel. Nursery and private elementary schools all on site. 12-screen movie theater at the Newport Center Mall. Looking to visit? Stay at the Westin or Marriott Hotel. For more information, visit us at newportnj.com. Make lasting memories to cherish forever. It's incredible. It's you, Newport. Live like you want.
Jersey City Medical Center is healing, enhancing, and investing in Hudson County because your heart doesn't beat just for you. So get it checked. When your bones are healthy, it lifts us all. We're delivering joy daily in our Lord Abbott Maternity Wing and providing New Jersey's only NCI-designated comprehensive cancer center. We'll continue building our medical network and taking every precaution for your safety so that we can all be healthy together.
We're back. Pat O'Melia, City Show here. You there? Getting back to the trials and tribulations here of the HCDO concerning the chairmanship and the management of the HCDO. Stephen Fulop, the mayor of Jersey City, didn't do any favors on, I think it was Monday, that he decided that he was going to rescind his endorsement of Tammy Murphy, the wife of the governor, who he endorsed a while back, who was also the endorsed candidate from the HCDO, Anthony Badiri, and the other 10 Hudson County mayors, excluding Hoboken's mayor and Jersey City's mayor. They are going with Andy Kim. What Stephen Fulop did, he has his reasons. There was a situation where they wouldn't let one of the candidates in the committee meeting for the endorsement. Don't hold me. I think it was Camden, and we had the young lady on the Johnny Show, our live show, the Hudson County View Live. She was one of the guests there. For whatever reason, they didn't let her in. They stopped her at the door, and that was ridiculous. And Steve Fulop seen that and said, "There's something wrong here." And he was upset that Tammy Murphy didn't make some comments concerning the excluding of this woman from being allowed in the committee meeting. And he went and endorsed Andy Kim. But if you go back again to our live show, Hudson County View Live, Mayor Fulop is the guest of John Heinous, and he talks about having, you could see, there's cracks in that endorsement during that interview. So it probably doesn't come as much of a surprise, but it really seems like it's just piling on the HCDO right now. But like I said, I understand what Mayor Fulop his mindset is on that, especially when it comes to excluding that woman who's running for Senate also. Hopefully, that doesn't affect Jersey City with state funding over the next 2 years there, Mayor Fulop. That could be a problem. We got some large projects that we're working on in Jersey City that need some state funding. So hopefully Mayor Fulop took that all in consideration. Now, out of Hoboken, of course it's Hoboken, Rachel Hords, she resigned as the chair of the Hoboken Democratic Committee. She's been involved, I think, for 7 years. I think she's been the chair for 5 years. And her resignation, she alleges, is because of the alleged dysfunction of the HCDO, citing the endorsement again of Tammy Murphy and Rob Menendez. This is actually Rob's second endorsement from the HCDO. I don't recall, again, I covered politics here in Hudson County. I've been doing it since late 90s. I don't recall any problems coming out of Hoboken when Rob Menendez got the first endorsement. I don't remember a big problem coming out of Hoboken when the HCDO endorsed Tammy Murphy, and when 11 other mayors, I believe, endorsed Tammy Murphy, with the exception of the Hoboken mayor, Ravi Bala. So I'm not sure what the problem is, especially the woman here is who just resigned at the Hoboken chair. She didn't seem to have a problem when the HCDO just swept all their candidates into office in November, and including was John Allen, who is a very strong ally of Mayor Bala of Hoboken, and Anthony Romano, also Hoboken born and raised. There didn't seem to be any problems with those endorsements and those victories. So I'm not sure when the dysfunction starts here. But again, I'm not privy to everything that goes on in Hoboken. But yeah, you sort of start to get the feeling that all of these stories just popping out of nowhere. And again, I talk to everybody, I listen to everyone, I follow the politics here in Hudson County. I read the tea leaves, or in my case, the coffee grinds. I didn't hear any of this coming. Outside, like I said, Mayor Fulop of Jersey City. If you go and look at the show with John Hines, this was, I think, the middle of February, there's cracks in his endorsement there. But outside of that, I'm not sure where the dysfunction came into play. I believe she's been the chairperson for the Hoboken Democratic Organization for 5 years. So she's dealt with 3 HCDO chairpersons. You had Vinnie Pietro, you had Amy DeZeese, and now Anthony Venieri. And was there really a difference in how the HCDO was run from those 3 chairs? I don't think so. And then again, I know all 3 of the chairs. Like I said, with all these stories, you kind of get the feeling that we're just piling on to bury the hot story, and that was the accusations from Brian Stack targeted at Nick Sacco, as I said earlier. That needs to be sorted out for the HCDO to move forward. We'll see how that transpires. Something should probably happen this week on that. And to bring this up, Rob Menendez Sr. Rob Jr. likes to be called Rob. Bob Sr. Menendez, he likes to be called Bob, is considering running as an independent for his seat in the Senate. That is interesting. And now the conspiracy, as soon as he mentioned this, the conspiracy theorist popped up. Now, it's a real long shot to win as an independent, but the conspiracy theorist, this could be an attempt to draw votes away from whether it's Tammy Murphy or Andy Kim in hopes of the Republican candidate winning in New Jersey. That's a real long shot there. But if he were to do that and a Republican candidate would get to the Senate, and if Donald Trump is elected president, there could be a pardon there. That's the conspiracy theorist. That's pretty much our show for the week. You be good. You be safe. I'll talk to you next week. Good night.